What does it mean to have a growth mindset? One of the things you're going to hear all the time in the entrepreneurship or business space is having a growth mindset. It's one of the fundamentals of personal development, and in my opinion, it is so necessary for building a successful photography or any kind of business, but especially photography, because that's why we're here. So if you stick around to the end, I'm going to give you my favorite tool to help you develop a growth mindset.
It's showtime.
Hello, I'm Mike Lloyd. I run a multi-six-figure boudoir studio in Silicon Valley, California. Personal development was probably my least favorite part about starting a business. I thought, just teach me how to market, teach me how to run Facebook ads, how to pose my clients. I'll be fine. I don't need that stupid mindset work stuff.
It's a shame.
And then I found out that, honestly, the most important part of all of this, the most effective thing you can do is invest in what's up here and how you look at information and how you view the world. Because if you don't believe that you're worthy of success, or that what you do is valuable to other people, or that there's more than enough of everything to go around, etc., then you're never going to reach the level of success you want, because you may say you want it on paper, but if you don't believe that any of that stuff is even attainable or that you should have it, it's never going to happen.
Let's get this show on the road.
So the 4 things I'm going to chat about today. Number 1, what is a growth mindset? Number 2, the burden of personal development. Number 3, there is no peak. There's no top. It keeps going forever, which is great. And number 4, my favorite tool to develop a growth mindset. So firstly, what is a growth mindset? I see a growth mindset as the ability to stop viewing the world with a sense of scarcity and start viewing the world with abundance. Scarcity versus abundance. Abundance means you believe, truly believe, that there is more than enough opportunity for everyone. There is a ton of money out there. There are a lot of people that want what you do. You're good enough to do it, and you're not harming anybody by going out and taking that market share. So scarcity versus abundance. If you believe that your town is too prude, too conservative, people don't value photography, no one would ever do what you want to do, then of course no one's ever going to do it. But 99.9% of the time, it's up here. Now, if you shoot boudoir photography in Vatican City, okay, fine. I'd be willing to believe that. But literally anywhere else in the world, I believe that you could make it as a successful boudoir or portrait photographer. And even still, you can still shoot portraits in Vatican City if everybody's got their clothes on.
Exactly what I've been saying.
So abundance is saying, okay, there are a ton of people on the planet. I know I provide a valuable service, and everyone is happy to pay what I am worth for what I do. Now, not everyone is going to be ready for what you do, but that's cool. For every person who's not in the mood for a family portrait or boudoir session, or that doesn't have a high school senior, somebody else will be. And abundance is saying, I know this, and it may not be right here, so I'm just gonna go over here where there's more opportunity. And the choice is yours. That's the cool thing about it. You can decide to say, well, nobody in my area wants what I'm doing. There's not enough money here. No one would ever pay this. Or you can say, well, if nobody wants what I'm selling, then I have 3 choices. I can either sell something different, I can either go somewhere else where the people want what it is that I'm doing, or I can choose to complain about it forever and nothing's ever going to change. And if that's you, then go ahead and turn the video off, but I don't think it's you. So you've got 2 other options. Change what you're selling so that people actually want it, or go find the people that want the thing that you're selling, because there is so much money, there's so much opportunity, and so many people waiting for you to photograph them so that they can feel that joy and give you money.
Whatever that is, we shall have it.
Number 2, this is probably the toughest thing when it comes to personal development. It is the burden of personal development. So what does that mean? You probably had friends in school. You were in the same grade, you had some of the same classes, you hung out on the weekends, sleepovers, everything groovy. And then as you got older, you found different groups of friends, and maybe you went to different schools, different colleges, or left to go pursue different careers, different industries. You dated totally different people. You just kind of grew apart. Right? Because that's what happens. People are on a path and our paths change, and the likelihood of spending your entire life on the same path as somebody else that you know is really slim. That doesn't mean that everybody in your life is going to phase their way out or that you shouldn't be hanging around people that you're hanging around. But the fact is, we are going to be growing and developing, and our paths are going to diverge. They're going to change from what we're doing now. So the people who are in your life right now may not vibe with where you are going.
I understand.
You know, if you've got friends that like to go partying on the weekends, but you'd rather maybe read in the afternoon instead, go to bed early, wake up, go to the gym, not just get wasted all weekend, that's cool. You're probably going to hear things like, well, you're boring now. You're no fun anymore. You're like, well, that's cool. I'm not hungover anymore either. And I sleep really well and I get more stuff done. That's your choice. Different people in your life are going to serve different purposes, and they're not always going to understand what it is you're doing, where you're going, or if it's a good fit for them. And that's totally fine. Just like you have friends or maybe past partners who've gone off and done different things with their life. It happens. We grow apart. We don't have to stay on the same paths, because if we do, we're only lying to ourselves. We're only holding ourselves back. So knowing that, it's important to find your circle, to surround yourself with people who also do self-development, because personal development, again, and I'll get into this in the next point, it doesn't end. You're constantly growing, you're constantly changing. And when you have that mindset of abundance, you're going to see the world entirely differently.
Hell, we got plenty of snakes and lizards for them to play with. There's no problem with that at all.
You're not going to sit around and complain about a job that you hate, because you have the choice to go do literally anything else. You're not going to complain about the things in your life that make you unhappy, because there's a whole world out there of opportunity and you're going to go seize it. And if other people aren't willing to do that, that's great. That's their choice. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't have to send out dramatic letters and break up with every friend that you have, but you're probably going to find it's really easy that if you just stop showing up to the bar every weekend with them, they're probably just going to stop calling you. And that's cool, because you're going to get up and go to the farmer's market or still go to the bar. I don't know. But you're going to hang out with different people that view the world differently, that view the world more similarly to how you want to. And that's with abundance. And it's an amazing thing when you surround yourself with that circle of people. So I encourage you to start looking right now for people who view the world with abundance, who don't sit around and complain about lack and scarcity, because it's all up here. And the choice is yours. You can choose to be happy, pursue the things that make you happy and that fulfill you, or you can sit around and complain and do nothing. It seems like a really simple choice, but it's going to get really lonely if you stop hanging out with everybody in your life right now, or a majority of people who fill your time, and don't fill that space with other people who contribute in a positive way. So again, I encourage you to start filling that circle right now, because your path is going to diverge. It's going to run separately from people who are currently in your life. And it's important to know that, so that you can ask for counsel, you can get help, you can confide in people who share the same abundant mindset. I know it sounds like a really sad, tragic thing, but it's literally no different than any other stage in your life. Embrace it.
Come on.
Point number 3, it never ends. This is the coolest thing, right? It's like I can go to the gym and lift weights, but eventually I'm going to get to the point where I can't physically lift any more weight. I could be the strongest person in the world and have biceps the size of tree trunks. I'm only going to be able to curl so much weight. Now, do you need to curl more than that? I don't know. Probably not. But the point is, personal development goes on forever. You never stop growing. You never stop getting stronger. You never stop developing. You continue to see the world with more and more abundance. And you meet new people who show you new ways to look at things. New opportunities open up because now you're ready for them. You're looking for them. And you can see they're already around you. You're now ready to receive it. So you're going to read more books, and you're going to go to seminars, and you're going to go to events with more people like this. And it's going to grow and grow and grow. And it's the coolest feeling in the world. So I'm excited for you to start this journey, because it is a wild ride and there's literally no end in sight. Only as much as you want to put into it, and as you continue to grow, whatever you're ready to receive. So that's pretty amazing.
I feel real good about myself, you know what I mean?
And the 4th point, you stuck around to the end, so thank you. I'm going to share with you my favorite tool to really develop a growth mindset. It's called the 5-minute journal. You can get them on Amazon for like $20. I'll put a link down in the comments below. Check it out. It literally takes 5 minutes. You can do it once a day. You can do it twice a day. It's got sections in there for evening and mornings. You're basically going to start your day with gratitude, which is an abundant mindset. So rather than, oh, I wish I was making more money, my friends don't get what I'm doing, my partner doesn't think I should pursue photography, I hate my job, I'm not skinny enough, any of those things, you're like, cool, I'm thankful that I'm healthy. I'm thankful that I have friends in my circle who've got my back. I'm thankful that I have opportunity. I'm thankful that I have years of life ahead of me to pursue anything that fuels me. And when you approach the day with gratitude, I know it sounds way oversimplified and you're not going to feel it the first few days, but approaching the world with gratitude changes your default mindset from scarcity to abundance. And I guarantee it's going to make a significant difference in how you live your life and the good that starts showing up everywhere. It's pretty incredible. So you list things you're grateful for, and I don't want to give away too much, but you just go down the list and fill out the lines. It's like a Mad Lib book. It's a journal. It prompts you with stuff to write about that's positive, that's focused on abundance. And then at the end of the day, what did you accomplish? What did you get done? What did you learn today? How are you a better person because of today? And you might think it was just one day. I didn't solve any crimes or cure a disease. Like, what good could happen? But once we start living with this abundance and we start surrounding ourselves with people that do that also, you're going to notice all the little wins you have throughout the day, how you affect other people in a positive way. And that just fuels it. It grows and grows exponentially. It is ridiculously cool. And I'm excited for you to start this journey. So again, knowing what a growth mindset is step number 1. 2, prepare yourself for the next phase, because the burden of self-development or the burden of personal development can make this awfully lonely if you don't find a new circle of support. Number 3, just be aware it never ends. You're only going to keep growing. It only gets better, which is phenomenal. And number 4, my favorite way to really change and adopt this mindset is the 5-minute journal. So be sure to check out other videos for developing your mindset and all the tactical stuff as well. The lighting, the posing, the sales, the marketing, all that good stuff too. See you in the next one. You're amazing.